The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Thursday, looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where it is sunny, 61 degrees. The high is 65, fellas. The low tonight, 44 degrees.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That is Shannon. He is Nate. This is Kurt. 2 Pumps Daniels, because 3 pumps will get you a flag. In the back, keeping us live and local, Chris Beam. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille people feel us when we speak.
Brought to you each and every show by Wingstop. Wingstop is
Here! That's a change, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
We're no longer doing the other way. So now get with the program. So when we get to this point in time, we know we have a lot of loyal listeners. So it's Wingstop is here.
And I like how our quarterback came in. Well, our offensive coordinator. This is our quarterback.
Yeah.
Our offensive coordinator said, check, kill.
Yeah.
Kill. We got another live read that we are abandoning for a new, better, upgraded live read.
Yeah.
Tune into the whole show to figure out which live read I will not be reading today.
We outside, y'all. They selling us upstairs.
There we go.
Shout out to Lauren and company.
Keep going. There's plenty of us left. Plenty of meat left on these
We
bones.
like free stuff.
Let's go. Yes, we do. How we feeling today? We good?
Today, what's today? Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah, man.
Extra day tomorrow.
Yeah, extra day. We got an extra day, Nate.
Yes, we do, man.
Yeah.
And I am proud to let everyone know I did not watch no offensive film. But I do, once Jesse started breaking it down, I will be repeating the same thing over and over.
All right. Well, thanks for at least sitting in your chair today.
Hey, Kurt, that's what we care about what he said.
Yeah.
and we will. There's no show Monday, right? Because of the Monday game.
Yeah.
We lose today.
Do what?
What?
We lose
We
today.
do lose a day next week.
Oh, we lose. Yeah. See, we lose a day next week.
Paycheck.
Mountain man. Let me go ask.
We're losing Nate. You can. Hey, you can
Watch out.
Yep. Here we go.
Bye, Nate.
See ya. He didn't have anything to bring today anyway, he said. And we will break out the Wingstop jerseys on Tuesday if we win. Nate won't let us wear them until
we
have a
win.
victory. So, all right. Well, let's get into it. Jesse, what on this Arizona offense, Kyler Murray's coming back. They did a pretty good job with Jacoby Brissett, but we won't have to worry about that. What, if anything, scares you? Great tight end.
Yep.
Receiver has great potential, but as you said off the air on the show, dropsies a lot, right?
Yeah, yips.
Who I don't.
Baseball term right there.
I'm not gonna lie. I had to look on the sheet yesterday to even see who their running back is.
Yeah.
I had no idea that Bam Knight is their running back. Let's start there. What can you tell me about their running game?
Well, it's okay. Of course, they lost their starting running back for the year in James Conner, and so they've been kind of running back by committee.
You know that don't work.
Yeah, they've been running back by committee. They had another former North Carolina Tar Heel at one point in time, Michael Carter. They let him go, and so nothing special. Okay, nothing special about what they can do in the running game.
Murray leads him in running.
Exactly. That was literally about to be my next point. Yeah, no, you're right. Like, Kurt's on. Me and Kurt, we got the good synergy going on here. Where they kill you in the run game now is when you add Kyler Murray back to the mix. He was out a couple of weeks with the foot injury. Now when you add Kyler Murray into the mix, you add the scrambling ability. I don't think, from what I've seen in 2.5 games, they're going to be able to just run the ball down our throats. They don't have that
Wait, what?
I know.
What?
I say that now.
You said you weren't going to do this anymore. Or is that only road games?
I take that back. I want to take it back. They should not be able to. They shouldn't. They shouldn't be able to. Because again, like Bam's a cool name,
Great name.
but it's not something that I'm fearful of.
It's a good name. Bam Knight.
Yeah, it's a good running back name.
K-N-I-G-H.
Yeah, it's a good running back name.
Yeah.
But the thing that does concern me as far as the running game is Kyler Murray and his ability to scramble and break the pocket. That's where things get a little bit spooky, because the one thing about this defense is its inability to be in the right gaps, have rush containment, and then when they get there, actually tackle. And Kyler Murray is one of those small little, you call him a little jitterbug, because you can't see him half the time. He spends a lot of time in shotgun. Very, very seldom will you see Kyler Murray under center. I mean, if you find 5 snaps, you know what I'm saying, a lot of time with Kyler Murray under the center, it's a lot. He spends a lot of time in the shotgun for his own purposes, because he can't quite always see when he turns his back to the defense because of the height limitations. So they're going to run a lot of stuff out of that. Kyler Murray has no problem tucking the ball and taking off.
Do they do many designed run plays for him? Or are they all
it's more scrambled than it is design runs. He'll do some kind of, like, on third down, so to speak, he'll do some sort of they'll do some of the RPOs where he'll fake it like he's giving it to the back and he'll just take off. They'll pull a guard out or center out, and then he'll be the lead blocker out there. But it's not more of so much design run. It's him just freewheeling it and going to scramble to getting the yards, which also then puts into play when he does scramble. He hasn't been as accurate when he scrambled this year, passing the ball when he scrambles. Part of that reason, because sometimes Kyler just isn't accurate. The other half of that, a lot of drops he's on this football team, especially from Marvin Harrison.
Wow,
Jr.
don't say that.
And I say that respectfully because I know who his daddy is,
Yes.
and his daddy don't play around. So I say all of this, Big Marvin, I say this respectfully, okay? And if you got any issue with me, hit me up on 61.
No,
Hit me up. Hit me up on 60.
Low, man. Lord, Jesus.
And so what they do there. Now, the big plays on our defense has happened every single week, it feels like. Mm-hmm. And honestly, if I'm being completely honest with y'all, I see a play or two of those happening in this game. Just because you're talking about you most likely, today's Thursday, I know you get the extra day, you're not going to have Trayvon, right? We already know he's on IR, so you're not going to have him. Kyer Elam, God bless his soul, he's been beat like a drum all year long, right? So now when Shotty starts talking about major changes on the defense, what does that consist of? You may get Wanye back. You may get Donovan Wilson back. 2 safeties, 2 backup safeties. We all know that Donovan Wilson really isn't a good cover, and I'll get to why that matters. But outside of Deron Bland, you're looking at either Kyer Elam, Reddy Stewart, and or Traquez Bridges. Not too confident in those names.
Take your pick, right?
When you speak of those names. Mm-hmm. And again, the scrambling ability of Kyler Murray. And I know he's missed a couple of games, but even before that, he is actually getting the ball out the fastest he's gotten it out in a long time. And usually his number is a little bit longer of holding the football because he scrambles a lot. He's always running around. Zay Jones, Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, those are the names that those guys at receivers. And of course, Marvin Harrison is a guy. I just have a feeling, because even in his early campaign, like, it just feels like it's the Cowboys, it's AT&T Stadium, Kyler's going to be geeked up.
Breakout game.
Yeah. It just has that written all over.
Put him on the map.
It has that written all. It has finally we see the Marvin Harrison Jr. that we've expected to see out of Ohio State. Because you hear, like, you think about Ohio State wide receivers, like, just take a minute for a second and just go Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson. You add Marvin,
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Mecca Ibuka. Like
And then if you go old school, Chris Carter.
I mean, like even in the last couple of
Terry
years, and I know
Glenn.
I'm missing a couple that's coming out of Ohio State that just like everywhere you turn is like an Ohio State receiver kind of living up to the hype. Marvin may have been the one that hasn't quite been really
a little overhyped.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to come out and be like the next Calvin Randy type, 6'4", can run routes, and of course, who his daddy is, right? Marvin Harrison Sr. I wouldn't say he's quite lived up to the greatest hype, but it's the Cowboys.
So, question for you guys.
Hold on, let me.
Oh, I thought you were done.
because I'm getting ready.
You paused.
No, I'm getting
My bad.
I'm getting to the one part that's really might kill us.
Okay.
Like I think Marvin might have one of those breakout type games.
The tight end.
The tight end.
He's good.
The tight end.
He's really
No, that's now you involving me.
The tight end.
Now you involved.
good. Welcome to the show, Nate.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I'm Shoddy / Eberflus, how do I approach this? I'm telling you right now. If you think for a nanosecond, a cocaine New York City heartbeat second, that you're going to line up Donovan Wilson on Trey McBride, you are in for a day.
Really?
Wanye can't stay with Trey McBride. This is one of those games where you have to might be considering maybe I take Bland and move him inside to kind of. This kid is good.
He's that good.
This kid is good.
Is it route running? Is it speed? Is it?
It's not speed, it's route running, it's size, and they go to him a lot. They go to him a lot in the middle of the field, and he, unlike our tight end, he actually breaks tackles, get the yak yards.
Don't do that, man.
Don't do that. My bad.
Don't do that, man.
My bad.
Wow.
My bad.
You finally hurt my feelings.
My bad. But Trey McBride, he is the real deal. He's in that conversation of, and a lot of people don't talk about him much because he's in Arizona. But when you talk about the Kittles and the type of tight ends like in the league, the young and up and coming
Kelsey.
tight ends. Kelsey's the OG, right? Like Kelsey's he's up here. He's the OG, kind of like already solidified himself. But when you look at what's my tight end out of Detroit? I'm blowing a blank with him. Laporta. Yeah, Sam Laporta, George Kittle, like that level of type tight end that they can kind of go to. Think of the mind of what Zach Ertz was early in his career, where he was just a target getter. And that's really, really the one that worries me. Because I just have a feeling linebackers can't cover him. We don't have really good cover safeties. And so him getting off in the mix of things can really be a concern for the Cowboys defense.
Okay. Oh, you want?
You know what? Let's take a break.
Take a break.
Take a break.
Yeah.
Don't lose your train of thought.
I won't. Not on this. I won't.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, me and Kurt.
Find out what Kurt and Nate have to say right after this
Because we're here.
on Hanging with the Boys.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavors, flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by blockchain.com.
Blockchain.
Thank you, blockchain.com. And for those of you
They ain't
listening,
changed.
Nope.
Blockchain just like, do what I say, nah.
You can figure out through process of elimination which live read we're not reading coming out of the third break. For those of you that were here at the beginning of the show. All right, Nate, you and Kurt were both going to make points. I suggest you arm wrestle.
No,
decide
I
who
didn't have a
gets-
point. I had a question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, go,
Let
no,
Nate
no,
go
sir.
first.
You go.
No, Nate,
no,
you're older.
no.
You'll probably forget before.
No,
Kurt
okay, all right.
gets his out.
The guys and girls, the reason I didn't really indulge in the film on offense, the true reason is because when I normally just go look at the overall stats, and I saw in rushing where the quarterback is the leading rusher. That don't work. And I saw where the wide receivers normally lead in yardage. I saw a tight end that Jesse spoke well of. It's nowhere in the world you're going to let a tight end come in here and beat you. Not when you can jam him every play. You can redirect him every play. If you ever give up a pass rusher, which we ain't had one in a couple of weeks, put somebody on him to jam him. How can a tight end beat us? That is unheard of. And I know I come from an old school era. That can never happen. A tight end as a leading receiver, that don't work. So if we come up here and let a tight end come up in here and work us like that, come on, man.
I'm just telling you, this is not your normal blocking tight end. This ain't Luke Schoonmaker. This ain't Brevin Spanford. This is a guy over 100 receptions last year, over 1,100 yards last year. This dude can play. Trey McBride can play, man. He can play, and I get what you're saying. When Kyler is at his best, you can jam him at the line, but can you maintain covering him for 4, 5, 6 seconds? Because in the back of your mind, especially like depending on what type of coverage that you're running, if you're running a too high coverage, you're trying to eliminate Zay Jones or Marvin Harrison Jr. running the deep routes. So that means that your safeties are going to be lifted. If you decide to go man-to-man, that means the back's going to be turned. You can only double so many places.
Is he their number one target?
Yes.
Once again, if you're...
I mean, last game he had 10 receptions.
He has the most targets of any tight end in the NFL.
Yeah, like he like that. I'm just telling you.
We come up in
I'm just telling you, man. He is one of the guys that
he has 66 targets in 7 games, where Harrison has got 40.
And he's a dude. Like he's a dude. Like he's like kind of guy. He going like in that Kittle mode, right? He gonna get up. He gonna talk a little mess to you. He gonna be hyped about it. Like he's a dude. And he's a mismatch problem.
That tight end university's gone to their heads, huh?
And it was National Tight End Day was last Sunday. Yeah. So he's I can tell you, like if there's a dude on the offense, it's Trey. He's there. He's that battery.
Can you risk bringing Bland in to try to cover him, who's One, Trey's bigger, but two, then who's guarding Harrison? And
you got to double them. You got to do what other teams do to us. You got to take, or you take your second best corner and double Trey McBride, and then take Bland and make him follow around.
Second best. Hold on, you misspoke. What did you say?
The second best corner you have. I don't know what that looks like, but the second one, whoever the next in line is.
Okay.
Your next in, let me say this: your next in line corner. You have him over Trey McBride.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. You mean to tell a statement and a question? You mean to tell me that this one dude with a quarterback that played every other game is going to come in and beat us?
No, I'm not saying that they will. I'm saying it's possible.
Okay, what do you think, Kurt?
Yeah, sure. I would say it's possible. I mean, look at our defense. I mean, what gives you
Brother,
confidence?
if I got to put 11 dudes on this tight end, he should not be the reason we lose this game. Not a tight end.
And he might, listen, I'm not saying that he is going to be the reason you win or lose this game.
We'll see come Friday.
I'm saying
Yeah.
that when the defensive teams, the Cowboys,
Right.
when they got their playbooks or their iPads, whatever they have now, when they opened their iPads or they turned them on and they got to the first page of their scout report, it said Kyler Murray.
Right.
It said Trey McBride.
Okay.
It said Marvin Harrison Jr.
Right.
Like those were the 3 stars up the top of that paper that hey, listen, we know we got to contain Kyler Murray. This ain't a week. This is not a week where you think you can just rush in and out of lanes that you ain't supposed to be
Run
in.
a bunch of games and
It's not the week. If you're supposed to be, if you're supposed to have outside containment, this is the week that you need to make sure you have outside containment.
So my question with Murray and his injury, and I've always wondered this, especially with like mobile quarterbacks in skill positions. Let's just say mobile quarterbacks, like Jaden Daniels, right? You miss a game or 2 or 3 or 4 with a leg, ankle, foot type injury, and it's your first game back. My question is, one, does it take you a little bit, half a game, full game, to get back in rhythm? And 2, with a real mobile guy like him with a foot injury, is he coming back at 80%? Is he sitting out till he's 100%? Like, are you gonna be able to look at him and tell on the field like, oh yeah, he's a little bit slower? Or is that something that you get that shot and it's like, I'm good?
And the thing about so to answer your question, I never saw Kyler as fast. Quick as lightning, though.
Yeah.
Right? So if you had to line him up, like, oh, he's not fast, but his ability to move and maneuver in short spaces, in small spaces, and then, like, not to bring up another name, but if you had the other guy who was in Wisconsin, he'd run him down. I don't know if you have a guy.
He breaks containment.
I don't know if you have a guy up front that you look at and go, he'll run him down.
Okay. This is our 9th game, right? Coming up.
3, 4, and 1. That's the 3, 4, 7, and 1 is 8. Yeah.
This is our 9th. Listen to this. Y'all listen. Kyler Murray is leading the Cardinals rushing with 173 yards. Come on, man. Your tight end, it's going on there, got 421 yards. You gonna let that come in here and beat you? Come on, man. Come on. No, ain't
Well,
no.
if you're not assignment sound, if you're not where you're supposed to be, it can be a headache. Kyler can be a headache.
Will you quit being consistent?
I'm sorry.
How big of an issue is? I've always wondered this too. He's what, 5? Probably listed at 5'10". He's probably 5'8".
Yeah.
He might be 5'7".
Yeah.
His arms look like he's 5'4". He's just built funny. He's always been built funny to me. But how big of a deal is it? He can't see that well over the line. How hard is it with a shifty little guy like that? If you're a defensive lineman and you're trying to look around another 6'4" guy, and you can't even see his head.
It's difficult.
By the time you see him, he's probably already in the gap.
It's difficult. That's why you must be sound. You must be sound in what you're doing. If you're rushing to the quarterback, you have to kind of rush. You have to have a calculated rush. Like your rush just can't be all wild willy-nilly because he's looking for those gaps. He's looking for that your outside arm to be trapped so I know that you don't have outside containment anymore. And he's gone. He is gone. And he has no, he'll and he's running that balls out. And he's just a little just quick, lightning bug.
Mm-hmm.
And
he better than a tink though, right?
Not too, yeah. He
didn't call him Tink Tink.
No,
Notice that?
Yeah.
No. He's a little better than Tink Tink. And,
he's a little thicker than Tink Tink.
He has a live arm now. Like, Kyler has a live arm. Like, they're
getting grooves.
Yeah, there isn't like, it isn't like, he can get on, like, his whole career has been built off scrambling, throwing. Running, throwing. That's his whole career has been that. Date all the way back to Allen High School. At A&M, at Oklahoma, it's always been get the ball out quick. When it ain't working, I tuck in and I run, or I'm moving at somewhere in the pocket where now I'm getting a better angle to see what the throws are. And that's the part where I think about Traquez and I think about Kyer and Reddy and those guys sometimes who haven't played as much football think the play is over because you can't see him anymore and you relax. And now all of a sudden he found a little hole to get out of and you didn't let your guy go. And Zay and Marvin and all those guys know play ain't there till I hit a whistle because I know who my quarterback is. That's sometimes that relationship between guys who haven't had many reps facing these type of players. Now it's one thing to see a guy, it's a whole other thing to have to actually be out there with them. And you have this clock in your head that's like, oh, he got to be down. He got to be. And next thing you know, he's letting one fly down the field. So this is to. I know it's asking this defense to do something it has not done all year long. But you have to tackle. You have to be sound in your alignment. You have to be in your rush lanes. Wherever you're supposed to be, you need to be there. You have to keep Kyler in the pocket. Kyler has to beat you from inside the pocket. If not, he just makes life a living hell for you because you can't catch him. You can't catch him the way that you need to catch him because he's just a little bit quicker than all your guys.
And he has no problem with the sun if the sun was going to be out because he is undefeated at AT&T.
9-0.
9-0, going all the way back to Allen.
Yeah.
I bet he was fun to watch in high school.
He was.
Chris, did you watch him?
Of course I watched him in high school. Yeah. He was amazing.
Yeah. I watched his first high school game.
Did you?
What was it, three state championships in a row? 3 in a row? 3 in a row? Something like that?
Yeah.
Came and smoked South Lake Carroll, my kids.
That was back when they were unbeatable, right?
Yeah, he came and did his thing, boy.
All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, Kurt has a stat that's very interesting. May not make you feel too confident about Monday night.
Ain't no tight end going to beat us. You know that.
Tune in to see what that is when we come back on Hangin' with the Boys.
Tight end beat us, but we're in trouble.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys. And guess what, fellas? Wingstop is here. Yes.
But also, are we not doing another one? No. I read that one this week. Okay.
Chris said no.
That's right.
Got new, better.
We'll get you something
new and
tomorrow.
improved tomorrow.
We're gonna make a pick tomorrow on that one.
But we still love 7-Eleven.
We do.
we love
Still
7-Eleven.
love 7-Eleven.
Hey, big go, huh?
Went last night. Oh, I need to do my scratch offs while y'all were talking about this last segment. Kurt's stat of the week from him, and you know he loves PFF.
Oh, yeah.
They have the Cardinals O-line ranked 10th in the league. Guess what Dallas's record is against teams in PFF's top 12? 0-3-1.
Yeah.
Coming to town Monday night, live coming at you. Are y'all doing anything special for the game for the broadcast, Chris?
This week?
Yeah, Monday night.
The pre and post game show will be at the stadium.
Oh, Nate, you gonna be at the stadium?
Nate's gonna be at the stadium.
And I promise you, I'm gonna stand up on stage and tell everybody, ain't no way in the world
a tight end
ain't gonna beat us.
And then you're gonna be all over social media when it.
Well, it's gonna be crazy if you come back in here on Tuesday and Trey McBride is 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. And
What about that offensive? Can their offensive line beat us?
The offensive line is physical. I tell people it's right here, but they're not gonna take advantage of it. The little fella's gonna run around. He's not gonna sit back there and throw the ball. He's just gonna run around. Yes, he is. Thank you. Love you, my man.
it's always, not always, I should say always. This year, it's been difficult to truly look at an opposing team's offense and go, oh yeah, we can stop this or can't do this. It's just been really difficult because every time I see it, I'm like, okay, here's a pathway to victory. Here's a pathway for the defense to do, but I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? And every week they've shown, unless they're playing a horrible quarterback type situation, or a team that doesn't have weapons, that they struggle with that. So this is going to be another one of those weeks defensively where I don't know what Matt Eberflus is going to draw up. This is not another week where you want to be in a lot of man-to-man. I'm sorry. You just don't have the horses. You just don't have as much as these guys want to go out here and say they want to play man and
but they're getting so picked apart in zone.
Yeah, but the thing about zone is at least I have enough people around to rally and tackle, hopefully. But I just man, when I don't like saying worry or afraid because I will be in a comfortable studio in comfortable clothes watching this game, afraid of nothing, scared of nothing. But what concerns me is when you have to play man-to-man, men on the defense have to turn their back to go and cover. And with this level of quarterback, like, who's going to be your spy? If you're going to spy Kyler Murray, who's going to be your spy?
No, I don't know if anybody can keep up with him.
And that's the thing. It's one, to keep up with them. It's two, are you taking the right steps and read to even give yourself a chance to catch him? Yeah. Because I can't trust Sam Williams. Can't trust Kenneth from Oklahoma. Maybe Maris. Or again, you may have to go to where you're kind of playing that star defense where you're adding a guy like Marquise Bell to be that star linebacker or someone else in there that has the agility, the ability to kind of stay with him. Because when you turn your back to go back there and cover, linebackers, you got backs and somebody got to cover a tight end man to man. Now, that thing, it opens up. He's gone. He is gone. We don't have the luxury of saying we can go and get it with our front four. You would love to be able to say that. You would love to be able to say we can create enough pressure, we can recreate the line of scrimmage and corral and contain him with our front four.
We can't even say we can create some pressure. Like it's unbelievable. So
that's the part of the defense is where I'm saying, okay, you run zone, you blitz out of that and try to catch Kyler, and Kyler's not the most accurate quarterback in the world. I'm not going to paint this picture like he's prime Aaron Rodgers or, Matthew Stafford with his accuracy. He can be very inaccurate as well. He can take some chances. Kyler Murray give it up to you now. Kyler Murray will give it to you. He's wild with the ball. So you can get in there. If you get close to him, you can create a fumble because he's loose with the football. And a lot of his throws, not a lot of them, but a lot of times he'll get involved in that I can make a play. Marvin's down there somewhere and throw it down there and leave it up there for you, for these guys. So there are opportunities that you can get after him.
Are y'all surprised that the lack of depth that the Cowboys have right now, especially in the secondary, that they haven't gone and just brought bodies in? And I know DBs don't grow on trees or neither do safeties, but are y'all surprised that they haven't just, hey, if you're sitting on the couch, open tryouts, come on in and,
Yeah, but the guys sitting on the couch at this point in time of the year probably ain't too much better than the guys you got out there on the field.
Right.
Like, honestly, I know people are going to say that there's the Simmons kid that's a free agent. What's the kid's name? 6'4" guy from Clemson.
Just seems like they usually are bringing a lot of guys in just to look, and you don't really hear. Maybe they have, and I just haven't heard.
They brought some of their guys back. They brought
Justin Simmons.
He's a guy that's still out there.
He's not from Clemson, by the way. That's
not
the same guy.
What does he go to school?
The Clemson guy is Simmons as well, but he was a linebacker /
Yeah, he was
okay.
Will.
Not the same guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen some fans are like, I think Mukwamu is on a Carolina's practice squad. Why wouldn't you bring him back? Maybe he knows some of the systems.
Who is that?
Israel
Mukwamu.
God, I was butchering him.
He was a starter for us, right?
For a game or two. But
see, the problem is, fellas, everybody's rosters are set. And if you bring somebody off somebody's practice squad, you have to at least start them for a game or two, right?
They have to be in your active roster.
They have to be on your active roster. It is what it is. This is once they get past about week 3 or 4, all that changing and jumping around. Now, if you want quality, you're going to have to trade for it.
Justin Simmons is out of Boston College, by the way, if you want to know.
Okay.
And still,
ACC.
Jess has just been great. I love how you presented it. I love the things you've said. But if we let a tight end come in here and beat us, brother, what more can be said?
I can tell you what my stat of the day tomorrow going to be, y'all.
I can tell you.
I can tell you what's going to be said. If Big Newton had to come in here on Tuesday morning and say, y'all, guess what? Wow. A tight end beat us, I'm through, man.
I'm going to ask you how you want to eat that crow. You want it fried? You want it on
Please don't.
You want it on the
Please don't.
You want it on the black top? You want it on the Traeger? How you want this thing cooked up for you, man?
Because we still have hope if we win this game.
Hope for what?
Hope to make the playoffs. Just hope. I didn't say you're going to make it, but there's hope. You lose this game, it's like going to be some boring shows from here to the rest of the year.
No, it ain't.
No, don't say that. We won't.
No. Hey, boy.
Oh, they'll tune in because we'll talk about anything but football.
I don't know. Schottenheimer in his first year, Eberflus in his first year, if they entered the break 500, is that considered a success?
No. You weren't brought here to be 500.
Not with this offense.
You weren't brought here to be 500. This is not a 500. Let me be careful if I say that. this organization isn't looking to be 500. Isn't 500.
Historically, yes.
Historically, yeah. The expectations here where you were supposed to come in here with all the vibes and take this thing, because even with Mike McCarthy, they'll go, it was 12-5, 12-5, 12-5.
Do you think, and I know we talk about Shotty and, we like what he's doing, but do you think if he's done a good job of, as bad as the defense is, and you've seen it before where you have one side of the ball that's just horrendous and then the other side, and it's hard to hold that locker room together and keep everybody enthusiastic. Do you think he's done a good job, outward facing to the media? He's doing a great job. He says all the right things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think behind the scenes, have you heard any rumblings of unraveling, or is he doing a good job of holding the locker room together? Because it'd be real easy for this team to kind of start pointing the finger and, at this point in the season, as bad as you've been on defense, has he done a good job as a head coach in the, the personnel part?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything come out of the locker room where it's been like, us against them, that side versus this side, yet. But if you take an L on Monday night, that might change. But Coach has done a great job with keeping the conversation about his football team positive and hasn't let anything come out of the locker room yet where you're talking about sides feuding. Because it can happen. It can happen.
Miami.
Yeah, like it can for sure happen. And I guess not in a good way. Maybe the saving grace in that was your offense didn't play as well as it should have played last week. Right, like
so they can't say
you can't. You can't say that. Like there's moments where if the offense would have went out against Denver and put up 40, but they lost 44-40, then it's like, come on, y'all. Like, come on, y'all. What more can we do to help y'all? Y'all gotta give us something. Mm-hmm. But the offense went out there and laid a stinker. So like right now, everybody on the other side of the building, like, well, we ain't played too well either. They ain't played too well. And then I do believe that there is good leadership from guys like Dak Prescott who won't let the offensive side quite, bully the defensive side with we better than y'all. We number 1, 2, and 3 in most of the statistical categories offensively. Y'all 30, 31, 32. So the leadership is good, but you can't keep losing and keep it that way. That losing breaks it all. Losing is the hammer that continues to crack at that dam, and eventually it just breaks.
Mm-hmm. All right, fellas, tomorrow, predictions. Jesse stat of the week that will
it's going to come from a tight end.
Trey McBride.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight end. I'm telling you that right now.
The question is it going to be yardage or targets or reception based? Players to watch. And new live reads from Chris.
And the only player we need to watch is number 85, Trey McBride. That's the only player we need to watch.
And little thick tink.
That's the only player we need to watch.
No, I ain't say that. That's Nate Newton. That's not Jesse Holly.
Number 1. Watch number 1 too.
Who is number 1? Man, I ain't worried about no Kyle.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Right. He gonna do to you what he did to Trey and him.
That's good stuff, Nate. Good stuff, Kurt. Good seeing you. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Josh, thanks for keeping us.
We are here.
We will be back tomorrow for the extra day, the bonus day of Hanging with the Boys.
This won't change. We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!